Hello guys, welcome to the day 19 of 9 days of camera challenge, and I just have a topic of like what's happened today on the news. I just try to cover everything which I saw for today because today was the day in which the Nepal Zinjis peoples like the youths were just not old from the 18 years to just like something like 12, 13 years. So it was like a great movement that Nepal has seen today. Like many of the public properties have burned. I must admit these are the wrong things that they have done, because if they have burned the private properties of that of that politicians, it is great. Like I am even happy so that if seeing the burning of their homes, like their properties, like their business, but if the people are damaging the public property, that's not that kind of good, because it literally like wasting our money, not theirs money. So I guess that's the wrong that thing happened today. First of all, I just want to talk about. And another satisfaction that I got was like most of the political leaders were just themed of having just, there was a trend of nepo kids who were just flexing their money while just having like foreign trips, and then just their luxury worth of thousands of dollars of bags, lakhs of watches and those things are from the corruption money. And like it was kind of thing that just made us question like how does they get like those money to do it. But now like most of the po- properties of theirs, like businesses and their homes, have totally burned out. So I guess like if there were some of the people who are doing corruption right now, then I must say they have just got a lesson from them. Like even the people haven't like gone, like some of the people have just backed away and then just are on the safe place. Like the people who have done corruption back this, then I must admit that this ability to do corruption more have just backfired by seeing the huge mass of people just roaming around and just destroying their properties. It's kind of like good to see that, but at least we just have to praise the mankind also. Like we must not forget that we are the humans and our core expertise is to just make a relationship with one another. So I guess that's the thing that we must admit. But when I just heard of like KP tour, this tour in this area, I was just on the toilet just being pooping, and then I heard the news, and I'm not the one who goes on that shit kind of andalan. That's I'm the I'm the man inside the four walls. I love it. Yeah. And then I just gone up on the terrace and seeing that the literally that there's some sort of party palace here, here just nearby. Here is something like 100 meters far away from here, and that was the mayor's investment from there. So it was literally burning out. So that's the thing that the people should have to think. Like they are only thinking about how they get the money, how to treat their nepo kids, but they are not literally just like thinking that what if the people have just been so much tortured. Like even if you look about even if you look about the studies, then 19 people were killed, and most of them were students. And one of the students which I saw was literally just like something like 16, not farther than 16, 17 Moshe. And literally seeing those small kids or something like those who are just like then it's kind of like false, just heart got broken. Like it's not that the good that they have to praise. But I must say that every moment that happens, everything that happens here comes in the past. Even if the people have to just fear some kind of hardness in this today, I guess there will be the good for tomorrow. Like some of the uh, like I must say politicians have got their have learned their lessons. Like if we talk about the Congress leader Mr. Sherbadu Deva, who was being the former president, he was literally like dead alive. Like most of the people have didn't give him to go to the hospital, and didn't even kill him. So he was like dead alive. He was just opened with whole blood on his just arms, and he was like, shit. I can't say like those in the words, but I had some kind of frustration that these guys used to do in the corruption. But while seeing them on the blooded, on just crying for the help, I was literally the some kind of, you know, feelness of which I have in, heart, like of the mankind was literally just coming up. But I guess it's the good thing that we must admit. But the people who have just, fired on that Singha Darbar, like and then Sarvocha Adalat, it's kind of bad thing that they have done. Yes, that's the bad thing that they have done. But what if that if those things didn't happen, like those 19 people who haven't been killed, those the public property haven't been fired up, those politicians will never got the election. Like, even if there were a lot of protest happening back then in Nepal, but most of them were like just see stuff fired up due to due to just being these to say they'll just come, cry and go. But but they're not seeing the exact point of view of that the people's, you know that people's true worth of, like like the people in hunger, like the people in the hardships. And from, let's say, on the tomorrow what's going to happen, because it was literally freaking out for me also. I was literally addicted toward the news, like seeing those people are in the protest, like seeing those kind of politicians being injured and then just being killed away. Like most of the politicians have just killed a great, kick, like the footballers used to kick the football. But it was literally some sort of satisfaction to see those kids, those kind of politicians getting kicked. But has comes a but, like, it's they don't have to do in that kind of rude way. I know destroying public property is a bad thing. Destroying public property is bad because it's had made from our taxes, not theirs. It's literally paid by our money. So it's a good thing that they have just burned the houses of those so-called politicians, so-called, what can I say, corrupt peoples. But while seeing those, you know people's dead, like even the people who are just below 18 dead, it's literally kind of heartbreaking. I'm gonna say there's like a famous quote which is this, popular throughout the day, was Newton's third law says, for every reaction there's equal and opposite reaction, or something like that. I'm not just a genius at science, but I think I only know is that thing. So yeah, I guess it's all the thing that happened today was better for tomorrow. And for tomorrow onwards, I'll just not get that addicted on the news. I guess I must have to admit, like, I was totally freaked out for today. Yeah, I guess we are just running out of time, and we can make meet tomorrow on the what happened, even if I see the news. Tomorrow we can say is the black day, or the today is the black day, because those kind of people who have just been hurted, like, it's not that good thing that you have to do. And the question rises the most is here: who will take the leadership, like, for the Nepal? Like, most of the so-called big level of politicians, like the prime minister, presidents, have just resigned from their, you know from their posts. So there's a huge shortage of leaders. That's kind of the thing that the people have to consider also. Sure, but right now, see you tomorrow on the day, I guess, if 17, 18, as today is 19, and then see you on day 20 of 9 days of camera challenge. Until then, stay safe, stay inside the home if you are from the Nepal, and just be just calm. And I guess we won on the protest, but there's a lot of the things to do right now, because it's only the corrupt peoples have just gone, but not the systems, not the people's mindset on that those corruption have not begun. So just be safe and have a great day.